Bottom of the inning.
Leading
Now
off
the left
for
fielder,
Chicago,
Whit
the
Merrifield.
left fielder,
And he's
Whit
currently the team leader in batting average, Chris. That's in there. Strike one.
0-1.
Liner to second and picked on the hop. To first, but it pulls him off the bag. Jorge Soler up at the plate. Fastball for a strike.
That's a ball.
0-0 here in the bottom of the second. That's down and in.
Ball. 2 balls, 1 strike.
Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up.
Finley hauls it in, and there's one away. Dansby Swanson stands in. Late on that fastball.
Just a bit tardy there. Not sure if he had a hard time picking it up out of the hand or if he was sitting off speed.
In the dirt.
0-2.
Here goes the runner. Now a high fly ball out to left center. And makes the grab. And there's 2 down. And now it's Gavin Lux.
The second baseman, Gavin Lux.
That's ripped. Base hit. And now first and second with 2 outs.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch you could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
0-1.
And that is in for a strike. And it's 0-2.
Let's see if he's willing to use the whole field right here. Definitely pounding him away.
Ball, that's
Next pitch misses. 1-2 the count. And there's a ball.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
Swing and a miss. New inning getting started. And now the right fielder, Evan Carter. Buehler back to work. That one the other way. Lunging, but can't bring it in. Throws to second. Trying to wiggle out of a rundown now. And they put the tag on him for the out. Next is the designated hitter, Zach Geloff. And a fastball misses outside for a ball. And it's 1-0. Buehler, 30 years old now, a former first-round pick back in 2015. Pitches in there. That's strike 1.
1-1.
Swings through that one out in front that time.
1-2 is the count.
Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He's having a hard time catching up.
Down the line, and that will drop foul. Got him. And there's 2 down. And here's the catcher, Mike Piazza. Piazza tries to hold up, appeal to first. That's a swing according to umpire Woody Keller. And that misses.
Ball.
And that's ball 1. And that one is inside.
2-1.
Next offering is
That's a
outside.
ball.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
Top of the third, no score. Well struck right field. Soler makes the catch. And set for the bottom of the third. Here's the third baseman, Alex Gordon. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one.
No balls. 1 strike.
Next offering
Ball.
misses, and the count is 1-1. In the air out to center. Finley sprinting after it. Makes the grab, 1 away. And now the switch hitting catcher, Jason Varitek. Grounded out his first time up. And that
1 out.
skips in the dirt. 1 out, bases empty. That's off
Nope,
the inside corner, and the count is 2-0. Now he steps off to reset. And a pitch. That's in there. 2-1 now.
2-1.
And a foul ball. And that's in the
Full
dirt.
count.
Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. 1 down, base is empty. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. So up next, Richie Sexson. 0 for 1 so far. That one finds the zone. 0-1. That one catches the corner.
All right, now, he may have not liked either of those first 2 pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point, he's...
Ah, that's strike 3. And we're back. Stepping in is the switch hitting shortstop, Elly De La Cruz. Fought off foul.
You know, this group of hitters, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
Goes down looking for the strikeout. That was pretty nasty. Here's the center fielder, Steve Finley. He's 0 for 1. And it's fouled off.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. 1 down, base is empty. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. An outstanding hitter in Ketel Marte. That misses the zone. 1-0. Got it started a little too early. Strike 1.
1-1.
And strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Fourth inning underway, no score. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Swing and a miss. Curveball in the dirt. On to first. In time, the 2-3 strikeout ends the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now the center fielder, Pete Crow Armstrong.
Crow Armstrong.
A little out front there as he swings through it.
Zero
Over
balls,
80% of his first pitches are strikes. You're doing that, you could have a really good day out there on the mound.
Line drive, base hit, right field.
Nice line drive to
Now
the full
batting,
side,
the
met
left
it out
fielder,
front, but just
Rick
stayed through it nice enough and ripped it
Merrifield.
into the outfield. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him
That
into
missed.
motion.
That's the ball.
Merrifield up to bat next. Lays off for a ball. Runner on the move. Up the middle. Throw off line. He's safe. And a nice job there to keep it from getting away.
Couple of singles back to back. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
First and second, no outs. Now it's the right fielder, Jorge Soler.
Ball inside.
Inside. Ball one.
That's
Just
a ball.
missed.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive
That's
on
it,
this next
ball.
pitch.
And this is inside. Double steal. Little chopper rolls foul. Swings and misses, and we're filled up. First
got a
and
full count.
second, no outs. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. He fouls it off. We'll do it again. And that'll load the bases.
Take your base.
No, interesting. He went with the off speed and walked the hitter. Man, you got to challenge the guy with the fastball.
Swanson
that's
at the
it.
plate now, and that's inside.
Well, this is a tough situation with the bases loaded, but the healthiest mindset is just try to get outs one hitter at a time.
Swings through that one for strike two.
Sometimes
1-2
being
count.
lucky is a swing and miss. If he makes contact with that pitch.
In the air, right field. Nobody can get there, and it's a foul ball. For Armstrong, the runner at third. Merrifield at second. Soler on at first with nobody out. Now it's the second baseman, Gavin Lux. Check swing, but he went too far. 0-1.
0-1.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog.
Got the
Strike
bat
two.
going too soon. It's strike two.
1-2.
Keeps the at bat going with a foul ball. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. One out, bases full. Outside with a breaking ball.
Man, oh man, I don't
Two
know
balls,
how
two
you
strikes.
take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
This one high in the air to left center. Finley sizes this one up. Makes the grab. Runner tags from third.
There you go. Nice little RBI there. It's a great at bat. Got the job done.
Now at the plate, Nick Kurtz. Squirts away a little bit. Two on, two outs.
2-0.
That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. Swinging a foul straight back. Swing and a base hit. Coming home. He'll score. Finley gets it in quickly. Runner holds at third, so just one across on the play. Now the third baseman, Alex Gordon. First
That's
pitch
the ball.
just misses. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. And that drops foul. 2 outs, 2 in scoring position. And a curve misses outside.
2-1.
That one fouled off. 2-2. 2 outs. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. 1 run is in. Another comes in to score, and it's 4-0. Around second now, going for 3. And he's got a 2-run triple.
Nicely done. Brings home 2. I'll tell you, when you smoke a line drive into the gap like that, I mean, sure, home runs are king, but I feel like nothing makes you feel like a true professional.
Oh, now this ball's going to get through, and that's a base hit. In to score is the runner from third, and they lead by 4. Tries to get back, but he can't. The throw hangs him out to dry, and the inning is over. Ready now for the 5th. Inning. Here's the left fielder, Manny Ramirez. And he's going to make it to first, and we'll see how they score it. So a man at first, and now it's switch hitting third baseman Terry Pendleton. Not close, and it deflects away. No advance, though. Nobody out. Runner at first. Just missed.
Well, these guys just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. Chasing pitches has been a big part of this.
Almost got him. Ramirez gets his lead at first. Nobody out.
And on the mound, you know.
Runner takes off. Pitching for a strike. No throw. Safe at second. Swings through that.
Count is full.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
He's making things difficult for himself right now out there on the mound, but you know his confidence should still be high enough to get out of this, but he's gonna have to buckle down right here.
Kurtz now at the plate as he swings through strike
0-1.
And that's through there for a strike. And the count is 0-2. Out to short. Swanson. Safe at first as they can't make the play.
Hey, whatever works, right? Doesn't have to be impressive. I think he made his pitch on the mound. 2-strike count, made him chase way outside the zone, but just couldn't get him to miss. And somehow he found a way to put it in play for the knock.
And another ball.
Pressure's on right here. 2-0 count, bases loaded. You don't want to fall to a 3-ball count and then walk in a run. He's got to challenge the hitter right here.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Next offering upstairs.
This is a situation where the hitter is looking for something up in the zone that he can get his arms extended. What you have to be careful of is that pitch that's up, that's in on your hands. That'll pop you up in the infield, and that's exactly what the pitcher wants.
This one pops straight up near the plate. And the infield fly is called. So they're all loaded up. Now it's the DH, Zach Geloff. Swing and a miss. That's the sweeper.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's
high fly ball out to center field. Crow Armstrong should have it. Brings it in. Runner tags for home. The tag gets him, and it's a double play to end the inning. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now the DH, Richie Sexson. And ball one.
Now pitching, Garrett Crochet.
That clips the corner.
Well, these players really impressing me with the quality of their at-bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in. So I'd say mission accomplished.
Swing and a high fly ball right field. Finley flying after this one. He won't get there. That should be extra bases. Into second easily with a leadoff double. He's not stopping. On his way home. Hung up in a rundown now between third and home. Tries to get back and save.
Just a total nightmare for lefties. I'd be very surprised to see that matchup again. Put a really nice balanced swing on it, and when you can rope one into the gap like that, you're thinking extra bases from the first couple of steps out of the box, and he'll feel real good about that one.
1-1.
Crochet under this one. But the first baseman gets there instead. And there's one away. Whit Merrifield up to the plate. He's 2 for 2. Just missed.
That missed.
Finley has it sized up. And it looks like trouble. In comes the runner from third. It's 6-0.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. That pitch came off the bat really well into center field, and he clearly put a nice swing on it. And anytime you can get one to drop in out there, you know you stung it pretty good, because it seems like center fielders these days, to a man, these guys can run down just about
the tag, and they got him. And that'll do it. And we're back. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. Here's the catcher, Mike Piazza. First pitch misses.
I can't play around with him here. It's a 6-run lead at this point. Got to attack hitters even if you give up a solo shot. Clearly down in this ball game, and you can't look at the deficit and try to get it all back in one swing. It's got to come one at bat at a time, and even shrink it down smaller, pitch to pitch. Make that guy on the mound work to get you out.
Swing and a miss.
Just an outstanding job of spinning the baseball, moving it around, doing what he does.
Hard hit right side. The throw to first, and that's one out as they get the leadoff hitter in the 6th. So the lineup flips over. Elly De La Cruz, the next to hit. Pop foul out of play off to the right. Check swing, and he went. And that's strike 2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Gets the bunt down the right side, and that bunt goes foul. It's a strikeout. Steve Finley getting ready to hit. 0 for 2 in this one. That one is absolutely belted. That's back. And that one hops the wall. Now around second, going for third. And this is going to be a 2-out triple.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. I love the hustle out of the box. Man, he drove that baseball, and he was thinking triple right away.
Marte in the box with 2 gone. And takes a look at a called strike. That one pushed to the left and foul. And Earl Hendricks punches him out. That's a strikeout. And welcome back to the ballpark. So just about set now. And on the mound in this one, Jake Arrieta. What do you have on him, Siggy?
It's always interesting to see how he utilizes all of his pitches and how many of those he has a good feel for on that given day. When he's right, he's really able to keep hitters guessing, and all of his stuff seems to be coming out of the same arm slot, the same tunnel, and that can make life very difficult on his opponents.
And now the shortstop, Elly De La Cruz.
The shortstop, Elly De La Cruz.
Crow Armstrong should have it. Hauls it in for the out. Roman Anthony digs in now. Swing and a miss, strike one. Arrieta, he has a reputation, I don't know, maybe a knack for working himself out of tough situations that he finds himself in. You know, you like that in a relief pitcher, but when you have it for a starting pitcher, a guy that can get out of a tight spot, that is pretty valuable. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Batting third, the first baseman.
And now the first baseman, Mark McGwire. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
And you won't see the skipper rush to get somebody up in the bullpen as soon as he starts to see some signs of trouble. This guy's earned a longer leash, and because of that, confidence grows with the players and teammates playing behind him, that when things get a little rough out there, they know he'll find his way through it.
Hit hard on the ground is short. Swanson fires over to first. And that is the third out of the inning. And now the catcher comes up to him, Jason Varitek.
The catcher, Jason Varitek.
Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning. And here comes Bellinger. Breaking ball misses down and away.
One ball, no strikes.
And that one fouled off. Missed with a changeup, and it's 2-1. Varitek aboard here at first with nobody out. Next offering is in for a strike. That one missed. Hit in the air, center field. Anthony under it. And there's one down. So digging in,
Batting
Pete
third,
Crow
the
Armstrong.
center fielder,
Third
Pete
baseman playing on the edge of the
Crow
grass looking for the
Armstrong.
sac bunt. Right back to the mound. Could be an easy two. To Elliott, second for one, and that's all they'll get. And next will be the cleanup
Batting
hitter,
fourth,
Terry
the third
Pendleton.
baseman, Terry Pendleton.
And a big swing and a miss.
Well, if he's going to steal second,
0-1.
you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate.
Oh, now this one gets away at the plate. Nothing doing. Count moves to 1-1. Started to go after it. Now a look down to first. He did not go around. And he deals. Runner on the go. Lined, and that's a base hit. Coming home. He will score. It's an RBI single, and it's 1-0.
Always feels good when you come through and get your team on the board first. Just a really nice approach to shoot that line drive to the opposite field. There's a lot of hard work and discipline that goes in.
Now this one stroked to right center, and that should be extra bases. One run across. Now a relay to the plate. Passes third. He wants it all. Save. He comes all the way around for an inside the park home run. Dansby Swanson at the plate with 2 away. Swings through that one. And that one fouled off. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. To third. Low throw. Pick. He's safe.
Down in the count, battling to stay alive, and just a nice job to put it in play. Good bad ball hitting right there. Just kind of threw the barrel at the ball, trying to protect with 2 strikes, and sometimes it works out well for you.
Man at second. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
2 pretty nasty sliders to get this hitter in an 0-2 count.
Threw it by him. All set for the start of the inning. Here's Yordan Alvarez. Arrieta back to work. Swinging a ground ball. And it goes just foul.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. The throw in. Not in time. That's a leadoff double.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. I really like that swing, man. He didn't just push it the other way through the infield. He drove it that way, and it kind of makes me think he was thinking opposite field as he stepped into the box. Got a pitch he liked, and he got it done.
Ethan Salas will hit next. And that one moves his feet. Swinging a foul out of play. Alvarez stands at third with 1 gone in the inning. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. In time for the second out. Good job to clean it up after the drop third strike.
Well, maybe approaching this at bat with a bit too much determination. Sometimes you just got to let the game come to you.
And now the right fielder, Evan Carter. In the dirt, blocked.
0 balls, 1 strike.
And the runner holds. That one ripped right center field. Bellinger in a full sprint. And he makes the catch. And that'll do it. And we're back. We head to the bottom of the second. Now the left fielder, Evan Carter.
Carter.
And first offering is fouled off. Singy wasn't very sharp in the first, got hit around a little bit, just wasn't able to locate particularly well. A lot of stuff in the fat part of the plate.
Yeah, Boog, he wasn't fooling anyone. It's a tough place to be because it's not always obvious what adjustments need to be made. Sometimes it's location, sometimes it's being too predictable. Sometimes you're tipping your pitches.
No
He's
ball,
going to
2
need to figure it out quickly, though.
Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into center field. And the leadoff man aboard.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
Now here is Nick Kurtz. And Sale deals. And that one upstairs, ball 1. Check swing, but he went too far. Gonna count 1-2.
1-2.
Runner at first with no outs here. Popped in the air. Left field. Alvarez sprinting after it. Makes the grab, 1 down. Jason Varitek now at the plate. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Runner takes off. Nice stop to first. And it beats him. What a play.
Talk about being able to dial up the velocity. That first baseman over there might need a little pad inside that first baseman's mitt.
Bellinger batting for the second time, and that's strike 1. Next offering is downstairs. And there's the ball. He'll circle the bases. It's 5 zip. Here's the center fielder, Pete Crow Armstrong. And a base hit right there. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
Now batting.
Here's the third baseman, Terry Pendleton. Runner on the go. Pitch outside.
High leg kick hangs in the air, but he read it nicely, and now in scoring position to add on to this lead.
Next offering is in for a strike.
With how good these offenses are, there's a lot of ball game left.
Runner goes again. That's out to center field, Anthony. And that will end the inning. On to the third inning, and now it's the switch hitting second baseman, Ketel Marte. And that's downstairs. And that's ball 1. Arrieta, in his 13th season, he features a sinker, a slider, a curve, a changeup, and he works in a 4-seamer. Missed inside with the curve. Two now. Lifted in the air, right field. Bellinger pulls it down, and there's one away. Now the third baseman, Alex Gordon. Line drive, and it stays fair. Around first, digging for 2. The throw into second, and that's a double. Back to the top of the lineup. Now it's the shortstop, Elly De La Cruz. Fly ball to right. It's a bomb. And they cut into the lead. It's 5-2.
Oh, that one got in the jet stream on a line drive. Saw the numbers on the backs of the jerseys of the outfielders, which is usually bad news, and all of a sudden they're back in this ball game.
And first offering is fouled off. Still only 1 out here in the inning. And a swing and a miss.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball.
0-2.
Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Swing and a ball popped up. And
That's
that's a foul ball. Now a fly ball to right center. Crow Armstrong running hard to get it. And puts the squeeze on that one. 2 away.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
McGuire in the box now. No balls and a strike. And he gets that fastball by him upstairs.
0-2.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Bottom of the inning. Here comes Gleyber Torres. This one lifted in the air, left field. Alvarez makes the grab. 1 pitch and 1 out.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Foul ball there. 1 down, base is empty. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
Now, there's a certain point where you
No
have to
balls,
commit
2
to what
strikes.
you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there.
That's a
Nasty
ball.
slider with just terrific bite at the end.
1-2 now. Sale. Good eye
That
in that
miss, that's
spot.
a ball.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
Ground ball, left side. Throws across
Got
the
it.
diamond, and Swanson is set down. Now a chance for Orlando Cepeda. Swings
Strike
and
one.
misses. Strike 1.
No balls. 1 strike.
Just
No,
off
that
the
missed. That's a
inside
ball.
edge.
Ball.
Bounced, and that got the pitcher. And no chance for him to make the play. Let's just hope he's all right.
Showed some really
The
nice
left fielder,
patience in
number
that at bat.
32.
Worked himself into a good count. That's one of those you classify as
Carter.
just too hot to handle. Hit it on the screws, and it couldn't be fielded cleanly.
And no one can get there. Coming home. He'll score easily. The relay throw.
First pitch swinging, went up there with a plan to be aggressive. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite
It's
field,
0-1.
and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Yeah.
That's a strike, and it's 0-2. 2 outs and a runner at third here in the last half of the third. Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some
Ball.
quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. Ground ball right side. It squirts through. Nice grab. Gathers and throws. In time. Got him. Start of the 4th. Here's the left fielder, Yordan Alvarez. Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. And they're chipping away in 6-3.
At this level, you got to be good. Sometimes you got to be a little lucky. That was a pretty nasty pitch. Sinker on the outside corner, but he did a great job of covering it, and he hit the ball out of the park.
And first offering is fouled off. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in. Top half of inning number 4. Base hit. That was smoked through the infield. Ethan Salas, the next to hit. He's 0 for 1. That one fouled off. The 0-1. The other way. Quickly to second for 1. On to first, double play.
As a former player, watching 5-4-3 double plays brings back some adrenaline. It's such an exciting play, and it's always a great reminder of baseball being such a team sport.
And first offering is fouled off. Late that time, and it's strike two.
He's trying to stay
0-2.
away from this lefty, knowing that a lot of left-handers like the ball down and in.
Right side. Torres fires over to first. Third out, and that ends the frame. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now it's going to be Jason Varitek. Carter towards the line. Fielding for the wall. Makes the catch in foul ground. And up to the plate comes Cody Bellinger. Hit in the air right field. And that one way back there. And that is way gone. Into the second deck it goes. His second home run of the game. And they boost their lead. It's 7-3. Crow Armstrong at the plate for the third time as he comes up empty there. And a swing and a miss.
No balls. 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 2 down. So here's the cleanup hitter, Terry Pendleton. In the air, right field. Carter on the move towards the line. Dives. What a play. New inning getting started. Here's the second baseman, Ketel Marte. Arrieta back to work. Swing and a miss. There's the slider. And it's 0-1.
0-1.
And ball one.
He's great hitting the ball the other
1-1.
way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
On the ground at first. He takes it on his own, and the leadoff hitter retired in the fifth.
The third
So up
baseman,
next,
number 4,
Alex Gordon.
Alex
Doubled his
Gordon.
first time. Out
Yeah,
in front
what?
with the swing, and that is strike one.
0-1.
And that one lifted in the air center field. Crow Armstrong settles under it and makes the catch. Out number 2. Ellie De La Cruz digs in now. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt.
Good
0
late
balls, 1
sink
strike.
on that fastball. Out of the hand looks so good, and then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
2 down, nobody on. And we're at the top of the fifth. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And we're back. We head to the bottom of the fifth.
Now
Stepping
pitching.
in, Gleyber Torres.
Mark Davis.
Just
ball.
missed.
You know, this group of hitters doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. Only 2 strikeouts so far, and obviously they've been able to pick up plenty of hits, so it's been an impressive one.
And that's
That's
down
the
and
ball.
away.
And you know, that strikeout total, only 2 so far, really tells you they're not just running into good luck and getting hits to fall.
Hey, run!
They're earning those knocks.
2-2.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that's the first out in the bottom of the fifth. And here comes Dansby Swanson. And that's in for a strike. 0-1. One out, bases empty. Late on that fastball.
I guess you throw it that hard,
0-2.
you can get away with locations like that right down the middle. But I still think it's a dangerous pitch. Don't want to do it again.
Got him swinging. And Swanson is set down.
You're best when you let the game come
Now
to you.
batting, the
Trying to make
designated
too much
hitter,
happen right there.
Orlando.
Not his best at bat.
Cepeda.
And there's a rocket into the outfield. Around first and hustling for second. And wow, he puts on the brakes at first. So just a
The
two-out
left
single.
fielder, number 32.
Runner at first with two
Evan
away. Now the left fielder, Evan
Carter.
Carter. Swing and a miss as he was late.
0-1.
Strike two.
No balls, 2 strikes.
And that
1 ball,
skips
2
into
strikes.
dirt. Cepeda off of first with 2 away. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. And welcome back to the ballpark. All set for the top of the 6th. Now, Roman Anthony. And he hits a ground ball right side, and it's off the bag. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. There's something about pulling one down the line and shooting it through the infield that's just so satisfying as a hitter. It's just fun turning on a pitch like he did right there.
There goes the runner. He swings and fouls one off. Runner on the go again. Swing and a miss. And that's a stolen base, not even close. Now it's
The left
Yordan
fielder,
Alvarez.
number 44,
He's already
Yordan
homered here in this one.
Alvarez.
And it's fouled away. One out and a runner at second. And we're in the top half of the 6th. And a big swing and a miss.
0-2.
Foul ball still 0-2. Man at second. Swing and a slow roller. Swanson. And they get the out on Alvarez. Here is Freddie Freeman. 1 for 2. Runner takes off. Pitch misses
That's the ball.
inside. Hung up in a rundown now. And they tag him out. Bottom of the 6th. And here's the first
Now
baseman,
pitching.
Nick Kurtz.
Lee Smith.
Smith, a righty that throws with power. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, a cutter, and occasionally uses a forkball. And a swing and a miss there.
No balls. 2 strikes.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball. So the batting order turns over. And now the switch hitting catcher, Jason Varitek. Marte. Over to first.
That's it out.
And a couple of quick outs.
Now
Here comes
batting,
Cody
right
Bellinger.
fielder, Cody Bellinger.
Swings
Yeah.
through that one for strike one.
It's 0
Two
1.
outs, base is empty. And a
Right
strike right through there. That one at triple digits. Swing and a ball lined out towards center. And that is that. And we're back. Freddie Freeman up to the dish. So they turn things over to the righty, Paul Skeens.
And he's got a nice
Now
lead to
pitching.
work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
And that's down. A base hit. And a good start to the inning. Here's the catcher to hit, Ethan Salas. 0 for 2 in this one. Cut on and missed at 101. And that's
0-1.
strike one.
I'm really impressed with this offense. They haven't been timid at the plate at all. They've been aggressive, and they're
0-2.
keeping the defense on its toes. 5 hits for them on the first pitch alone, so they're swinging and connecting right out of the gates.
Evan Carter will hit next. That one's upstairs, ball one.
And, of course, sometimes you need to be patient as an offense and let the pitcher come to you, but you can't argue with the game plan they're using in this one.
And he punches one right back up the middle. That's what he does. Great contact. And now 2 aboard.
He was
The batter,
all
number 4.
over that one.
Second
Wasn't able to
baseman,
elevate that one, but he sure hit it hard enough to get
Marquez.
through the infield. There's not a
Yeah.
whole lot of time for the defenders to react
0-1.
and try to make a play when it's ripped like that.
On the ground left side. 6, 4, 3 double play. And the inning is over. Bottom of the 7th. And now the center fielder, Pete Crow Armstrong. Down the middle for a strike. It's 0-1.
There it was. 0-0. Here it is. Hit it. He gets a take. Gets ahead in the count.
Outside
Ball.
low. 1-1.
1-1.
Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
Bringing the
1-2.
cheese on that one.
Fouls it off. Still 1-2. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. And now Terry Pendleton.
And remember, he was absolutely robbed of a base hit last time up.
In there at the
Yeah.
knees. 0-1.
Well, an at bat can be a little bit of a dance. Strike one here, but a few more pitches. We'll see how it turns out.
Right through there for a strike.
Quickly into an 0-2 count. Both pitches were down in the zone. I think you set your sights a little bit higher because you'll have a tendency to chase if you look down in that area.
On to first. 2 up, 2 down. 2 down, base is empty. Here is Gleyber Torres. And a strike to Gleyber.
No balls. 1 strike.
Breaking ball
Ball, that's in.
inside. And it's 1-1. Swing and a miss. Blew it by him at 99.
1-2.
I would say the game's close right now, but it's not out of reach either. I mean, these guys really need to put...
Goes down swinging for the strikeout. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's the third baseman, Alex Gordon. Skeens back to work. And that's in there at the knees. Gordon
go?
checks his swing. Appeal down to third. No swing. He held up. Clyde Washington with the call there. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Ellie De La Cruz. Swings through that one. 0-1.
Big time jam right there. I hate it as a hitter, but standing in center field, you can't help but chuckle a little bit.
Swing at a high fly ball, deep left field. That one's back there. Grabs it right up against the wall. 2 outs, base is empty. And here is Roman Anthony. That's to third. Fair ball. Makes the turn and heads for second. In safely. It's a double and his second hit.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
McGuire stands in now, looks at that one inside. Just missed.
2-0 count to a guy with this much pop at the dish. You better expect him to be turning on something. It's going to either get hit hard to the pull side or the fans better look out in the stands.
3-1.
Swing and a miss. And it's 3-2.
This guy's sink has so much drop in it. It's almost like a split finger fastball. Instead of just weak contact and balls on the ground, he gets swings and misses.
Stays alive. Three and 2. Payoff pitch. And a swing and a miss. And that's ready for the bottom of the 8th. And the batter will be the shortstop, Dansby Swanson.
Tanner Scott.
That one finds the zone. That's strike 1. Foul ball. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Lifted in the air, right center field. Carter makes his way towards it. And there's one down.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Orlando Cepeda.
So now the DH spot, Orlando Cepeda. Check swing, he went too far, and it's a strike.
0-1.
High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. Carter makes the play. 2 down. 2 down, base is empty. Here's the left fielder, Evan Carter. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
0-1.
2 down, nobody on. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Breaking ball misses down and away. Swing and a miss at 100 miles an hour.
1-2.
Swings through that, and it's a strike. And we're back. Now the left fielder, Yordan Alvarez.
Now pitching,
Mark Davis gets handed the rock out of the pen.
He's got a wicked breaking ball in his arsenal, and it's definitely one of his go-to pitches when he needs an out.
And that is out of play.
A defensive swing right there. Some cheese on the inside part of the plate. Bet the hands are still stinging after that one.
struck him out. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth. Here comes Freddie Freeman up to hit. Swing and a miss. Strike one.
He can live up in the zone all game if hitters will chase it. That's just too much velocity. Hitters got to look down in the zone.
Nope. Ball.
And it's even up. Swings through that one.
1-2's the count.
That misses.
No, that missed.
Two
That's a
balls,
ball.
2 strikes the count.
2-2.
Upstairs.
That's a ball. Full count.
Right back to him on the mound. Sends it to first, and Freeman is retired. So they're down to their final out. And here's the catcher, Ethan Salas. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. And first offering is fouled off. Ground ball to the right side.
Foul ball.
And that's just foul. 1 strike away. Lifted to left, and that should do it. But it's the shortstop that gets there. And that'll do it.
Whether you're a season ticket holder or you just come to a couple of games a year, to see your team win at home, there's just
Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. Diamond Dynasty Baseball coming your way on the show. It's Milwaukee taking on Chicago. First pitch coming your way next. Just about ready to roll here. And pitching in this game, Justin Steele. What do we need to know here?
Well, I'm interested to see how he utilizes sinker to this lineup, Boog. You know, it's not necessarily his go-to primary pitch, but he does mix it in when he needs it. He's just got to make sure that it's not flat. Otherwise, it's going to get hit hard. So look for him to throw it up there when he needs a big double play, a ground ball, something like that to get out of an inning, change it up for a hitter. Also, get those hitters looking down so that it opens up the top of the strike zone, especially late in an at-bat.
And a bunt towards third. Grabs it barehanded. Nicely done for the out. Well, he gave the bunt a shot there, but not able to execute.
Yeah, I think he rushed it a little bit, and when guys rush, it can be a pop-up or it can be bunted right back at a position player.
Gleyber Torres stands in now and watches strike one. Fastball for a strike.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Fires over to first. And Gleyber Torres retired.
Batting third. the
2
left
outs,
fielder,
base is
number
empty.
44,
Here's Jordan Alvarez.
Alvarez.
That one is blasted left field towards the monster, and it's off the green monster. Now he turns and heads for second, and he'll pull in there with a stand-up double.
Wastes no time there. Nice job going the opposite way with it, letting the ball travel and not allowing the barrel to hook around the ball. It's so frustrating when you see a good pitch and your hands roll over. It was on the outside part of the plate, and he approached it.
Swing, and this is ripped down the right field line. Way back there. Out of here. Just like that, they move in front. It's 2-0. And now the first baseman, Richie Sexson. Right side. Makes the catch, and that'll do it. And here's the first baseman, Jake Burger.
The first baseman.
You always have to worry about the fastball when facing DeGrom, Boog. I mean, it's an electric pitch for him, and he's usually pumping it in at about 100 miles per hour, which makes him one of the hardest throwing pitchers in the league.
Throws to first in time. 1 up, 1 down.
Really nice job to get your first out of the ball game.
On the ground right side, Torres. And 2 quick outs in the bottom of the first here tonight. Terry Pendleton getting ready to hit.
Good slider inside right there. Batter fighting to get there, just rolled over it, got the ground ball.
And first offering is fouled off. 2 outs, base is empty. In the dirt,
1-1.
and a count even 1-1. The tag, and he's out. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Back inside Fenway Park, second inning set to go. Now it's the right fielder, Ted Williams. Swing and a miss at a slider.
That pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge, just changing planes, and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
Next offering way upstairs. In the air, left field, down the line. Makes the grab on the run. 1 up, 1 down. And now it's switch hitting third baseman Terry Pendleton. That's in there. That's strike 1.
Backdoored him with a breaking ball, just got the corner. There's nothing you can really do with that.
Next pitch misses inside, and 1-1. Ground ball up the middle. Larkin tosses to first. 2 away. 2 down, base is empty. And now the shortstop, Barry Larkin. That clips a corner.
The strong second inning is a confidence builder for him, a relief for his manager. Doesn't have to get into that bullpen quite as early.
And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it.
0-2.
Ball 1 there.
That's a really good job of laying off the 0-2 high fastball. Is going to make that pitcher really have to respect this hitter, even though he's behind in the count.
And a good eye there. That one the other way. What a stop. To his knee, the throw, and they get the out. Back in Boston, bottom half of inning number 2. And now the right fielder, Aaron Judge. DeGrom back to work. And that's their first base runner of the game. Frank Thomas, the next to hit.
Well, the bright side is that that'll help the on-base percentage a little bit, and that's a category no batter can ignore these days. OBP, OPS, well, maybe that'll ease the pain just a little bit.
Swing and a ground ball, base hit right field. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out. Here's Kike Hernandez. Rolled over to third. Pendleton. On to second, they get one. Now 2 out. Stuck in a rundown, trying for home now. But he's back safely.
The 5-4-3 double play is a gem in baseball, and how can you not appreciate the skill and practice it takes to make this look so easy? Great work by the infield.
Larkin throws to first, and that's the inning. Back now at Fenway. Here's the catcher, Mike Piazza. That one ripped. That's a base hit. Around first, heading for 2. Throws to second, but he's in there easily.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Carter now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. Base knock right field. They get it in quickly, so it'll be nobody out with runners at the corners.
Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's
runner takes off. There's a ball. No throw. He's in there safely.
That's a ball. Outside.
And that one fouled off.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got
inside, almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Larkin to first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe as a run scores on the play. Yordan Alvarez now at the plate. Here's the pitch. Both runners on the move. Ball misses. And the throw out at third. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. Torres, the runner at second with one away. Swing and a miss. Ugly swing right there.
1 and 2 to count.
That just misses, and it's 2 and 2.
Really nice slider right there, sweeping across the dish, but just couldn't hang the edge.
And that one hit to first. Here's the tag, and he's out.
Deceptive slider right there, stayed in the tunnel a long time, got that hitter out front, rolled over it, put it on the ground.
Juan Soto now. And that's way high, and it's 1-0.
Good purpose pitch right there. Trying to tease him, get him to raise his sights, pop something up, and make it an easy out.
And now 2 balls and a strike.
2-1.
They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away. Way out front for strike 2.
Well, a good breaking ball like that can buckle the hitter, and by the time you realize it's going to be in the strike zone, it's too late to pull the trigger.
And that is that. Back here in Boston, here's the shortstop at the plate, Barry Larkin. Fastball in for a strike. 0-1. DeGrom, in his 11th season, he features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, a changeup, and he occasionally uses a curve.
0-2.
And a weak ground ball to the left side. And foul ball. Cut out and miss, struck him out. 1 away. Now it's the second baseman, Zach Geloff. That one ripped, but foul. 1 out, bases empty. There's a swing and a drive. And this one looks like trouble. Now he'll turn for second. To second, pulls him off the bag.
Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about
down,
what you
that's
did
the
at the
ball.
plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
And a foul ball. Out there to center. Carter makes the catch. 2 down. And now it's Juan Soto.
Not giving him a pitch
Ball.
to hit there isn't a bad thing. He's
One
dealing
ball,
with
no
a
strikes.
great first pitch hitter up there.
Swing and a miss at 99 miles an hour.
1-1.
Runner takes off for third. Swing and a miss.
1-2
Throw to
is the count.
third. As we go to the top of the fourth. And now the first baseman, Richie Sexson. Now one
No,
miss.
that missed.
What about the fans at Fenway? Would they let you have it from time to time?
They're definitely intelligent baseball fans, which is awesome. They're not waiting for something to happen. They can smell.
He won't get there. That should be extra bases. Safe at second with a leadoff double. The relay.
Pitch was in and off the plate. So hard to do anything with a pitch in that location, but somehow he got the barrel to it and hit it well. Pretty amazing.
1-0.
Williams in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. And another ball.
One thing I found that was very cool was making a great play to end the inning and running off the field and getting a standing ovation, even at times when you're not a player on their team. As long as you're not winning, they will celebrate and applaud a great play on the field. These fans here, they
3-1.
love and respect baseball.
And here it comes. And ball
That's
4
ball
to
4.
a board.
Take your base.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
In the air, center field. Hernandez sizing it up. Nabs it. And there's one down. Now it's the shortstop, Barry Larkin. First pitch
Ball.
doesn't find the zone.
Could use a ground ball here. Something in the infield. Runner at first base. Get two. Get out of this.
The shortstop takes the ball. That's a slider for a strike.
Well, he went inside a couple of times, and now outside. Hitter's not exactly sure where to look
3-1.
for this next pitch.
Fastball for a strike.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike
Inside,
zone,
ball
middle
4.
away.
Take your base.
Now the catcher up to hit, Mike Piazza.
Didn't miss by much right there. Just couldn't get the call
No,
off
that
the
missed.
inside
That's the
corner.
ball. 1-0.
Piazza swings, deep drive, left field. That one carrying. He's there. He's got it. Runners tagging from second and third. He'll score on the sac fly, and it's 4-0.
Well, that's a quality at bat right there. You know the situation. You need something in the air and deep enough, and that's exactly what he did. Good pass to the baseball.
Carter in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. Now he breaks his bat. He makes the grab, and that's the 3rd out. Bottom 4, here's Juan Soto. He's 0 for 1. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. Alvarez makes the catch, and there's 1 gone.
Woo, he was all over that first pitch fastball. Just barely missed it. Man, this guy was ready to hit.
Hit in the air, left field. Drops for a hit. He couldn't run it down. Safely into second. He's got a double.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep. So pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it.
Man at second. In the dirt. Way high.
That's a ball. 3-0.
And there's the automatic. And he grounds one back up the middle, and that one finds its way through. Coming home. He'll score. Safe at second.
Well, that gets him a little closer in this one. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
And yes, he offered at it.
Kia.
Runner at second here, one gone. Just missing
ball.
there. And it's 1-2.
1-2.
Gets a piece and stays alive. Fights that one away, still 1-2. Got him looking. That was pretty nasty. And Kike Hernandez at the plate. He hit into a double play his first time up. And there's a foul ball. Outside.
No, that's out.
Ball one. And a big swing and a miss.
1-2.
Runner breaks for third. On the ground to the left. Tosses to first. They limit the damage here. And we're back here at Fenway Park. We go to the top of the fifth. And now Gleyber Torres.
Now pitching.
New pitcher coming on, the veteran Kirby Yates.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game. Well, these guys putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in, so I'd say mission accomplished.
And now, Yordan Alvarez. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. That ball's carrying. That one is gone. He circles the bases. It's 5-1. Digging in, Juan Soto. Bunt attempt, popped up. In plenty of time to first. No hit here on the bunt attempt. They get the out. 2 outs, base is empty. And here's the first baseman, Richie Sexson.
Nope, ball.
2 down, base is empty, but 1 run across, and we're at the top of the 5th. Just
That
missed.
missed. That's a ball.
That one misses. 3-1 now.
3-1.
Draws the walk
That's
there.
out. Ball
One of the
4.
things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are.
And there's the 3rd out. That'll do it. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now the catcher comes up to him. Ethan Salas. DeGrom back to work. Inside,
That's a ball.
just missed.
Well, these players finding ways to get on base, but they still need help driving them home. They only have 1 hit with runners in scoring position, so a lot of squandered opportunities. It's tough because those are moments you just can't get back.
Ripped to the right center. And that should be extra bases. Makes the turn and heads for second. The throw to second is offline. Runner in scoring position. No outs. Larkin will hit next. Check swing. Called strike. Salas leads off second with nobody out. It's softly on the ground left side. Whips it across. And that's the first out in the bottom of the fifth.
Good late bite on that slider. Got the hitter out in front. Rolled over on it. Exactly what he was supposed to do.
Headed towards the corner. Did he trip?
Ball.
What happened? Sniper?
Great effort. That's how bad he wanted that one. Head first dive.
And there's a ball. One out and a runner at second. Last half of inning number 5. Next offering is fouled back. The next offering misses. And the count's even at 2.
2-2.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout. So the lineup flips
Now
over.
batting, the
And
first
now it's
baseman,
Jake Burger to hit. 0 for 2 in this
Burger.
one. Swing and a pop-up. Foul at a play off to the right side. That'll find the stands. Yeah, that's fouled off. Runner at second. 2 down. Not
One
close
ball,
with
2
that
strikes.
one. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Carter under it. Makes the grab. And that is that. Back here in Boston at the plate, Terry Pendleton. Late swing, foul to the left. Yates, in his 11th season, he features a 4-seam fastball, a splitter, and he works in a slider. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. And that
That's the ball.
just misses.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Puts it in the air out towards left center. Soto going after it. Brings it in. And there's one away. Barry Larkin digs in now. That one catches the zone. Strike 1.
Some hitters are just more confident if they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
Swing and a high fly ball pulled foul, and that's out of play. One down, base is empty. Off the mark
That's it,
there.
ball.
And the count 1-2. And that's
Ball.
outside. Slow roller to third. Slings it across. Larkin gone in the play. So 2 down now, and here is Mike Piazza. And that's a little bit high, and that is ball 1. There's a strike.
Back-to-back fastballs in. That last one called for a strike. Probably go away, but look for him to come back in there to try to finish you off.
And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. Burger brings it in for the 3rd out. Bottom of the 6th inning, and the batter now, Juan Soto. That's down and in. A slider missed.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
And another
That's a
ball.
ball.
Next offering in there for a strike. 2 balls and a strike. In the air, left field, down the line. This looks like extra bases. And that's a leadoff double.
Pretty good changeup on the outside corner, but he did exactly what you're supposed to do with that pitch. See it deep and keep your hands inside it to drive it the other way. Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ball game.
Man at second. Swing and a ball lifted left field. And it's out of play, a foul ball. Just misses the mark outside the zone.
Didn't get the result he wanted, but that's a nice pitch right there.
Ball.
And there's a fly ball deep right field. And this one looks like trouble. Coming around third is Soto. Relay throw home, and he's out.
Got him. That's an out.
Aaron Judge at the plate. Breaking ball misses down and away. Pendleton leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. That clips the zone, and a count 1-1.
Boog, that hook's looking pretty sharp today. Just a solid pitching performance so far, and I really think it's because of that curveball.
And now he's fallen behind Judge. And the throw's offline, safe at third. Swing and a foul, pushed off to the right, and that will get out of play. Judge waits. That's to third. Knocks it down. In comes the run from third. And it's an RBI single. It's 5-2. Next. Is the designated hitter, Frank Thomas. 1 for 2.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
Line drive and foul ball. Fouled off down the right side. Man at first, 1 away. Next one misses. And the count now even up. Whacked out to center field. That's well struck. That's back there. Hauls it in on the warning track. Here's Kike Hernandez. That misses the zone. 1-0. 1 run across in the frame so far here in the bottom of the 6th. And that misses. And now 2-0. Fought off foul. In the air, right side. Reaches over the wall, and he's got... Top of inning number 7. Here's the center fielder, Evan Carter.
Now pitching.
Garrett Crochet comes on now.
Bringing in the lefty with the left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
Liner, base hit.
Oh, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Hooked around that pitch on the outside, but he was still able to square it up pretty nicely. And that takes quick, strong wrist to pull that off.
Torres, the batter now as he swings and misses for strike one. Runner on the go. Pendleton. No chance at the double play with the runner in motion.
Good fade and sinking action to that changeup. Got that hitter to roll over.
Here's the left fielder, Yordan Alvarez. And that one upstairs, ball one. And that one fouled off. And strike two.
Gonna really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
And Air Yordan is grounded by the K. So digging in, Juan Soto. He's already homered in this game. Runner takes off in the dirt. So a wild pitch allows the runner to advance. And he steals third without a throw. And that one clips the corner.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat that fast.
That's a base hit as a run scores. Oh, he botches it.
Well done. Drives in the run. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive into center field. So that definitely felt.
Well, got to pause on that thought. As back here at Fenway, and here's the catcher, Ethan Salas. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Alvarez makes the grab, and a quick out, number one. And the batter will be the shortstop, Barry Larkin. And he swings and misses at the initial offering.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move till the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just kind of have to tip your cap on that pitch.
Base is empty, one away. Here at the bottom of the seventh. Strikes him out with 100. Here's the second baseman, Zach Geloff. Swings through that.
0 balls, 1 strike.
And a slider misses down and away. That one in there across the letters. Just misses. The count now 2-2. Outside corner, got him looking. Back inside Fenway Park. Now here is Ted Williams. Crochet back to work. The other way, and foul ball. Oh, 1 now. Just
ball
missed.
Outside.
That one
That's
missed.
the ball.
To the right side. Steps on first for the out. Terry Pendleton, the next to hit. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a ground out. Swing and a miss. That one at 99.
It's 0-1.
Strike one. Fouled off left side. This to third. Pendleton fires across the diamond. 2 up, 2 down here in the top of the 8th. 2 down, base is empty. Next to hit, Barry Larkin. Tap foul at the plate. Two down, nobody on. And we're in the top of the eighth. And that one fouled off.
I wouldn't say the game's close right now, but it's not out of reach either. I mean, these pitchers really need to put up a 0 on the board just to maintain a little hope.
Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. And Earl Hendricks punches him out. That's a strikeout. Bottom of the eighth. And now the first baseman, Jake Berger. Ball one, no strikes. And that one off the outside edge. And a swing and a line drive at a right field. Now the number 2 hitter, Juan Soto. And
one ball,
one.
no strikes.
Fastball almost got him there. That one to first. And it's through for a hit. And now 2 aboard.
Back-to-back singles. You kind of roll. Rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock. And you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
And the batter now, Terry Pendleton.
1-0.
In the dirt, but kept close. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. One down. And now big number 99, Aaron Judge. Lots of pop at the plate. Outfield playing back almost on the warning track. This one in the dirt. Verdugo running hard. He's got it. And there's 2 away. So now here's the DH, Frank Thomas. 1 for 3. That pitch in for a strike. It's 0-1. Berger on second. Soto at first. 2 out of the inning. High fly ball right field. Williams. Long run on his horse. Squeezes it. That is all set to start the 9th in this one. Here's the catcher, Mike Piazza. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Shallow right field. And that is a foul ball. Next offering is fouled back. The 0-2.
Ball.
Out into left center for a line drive base hit. And that turns the lineup over.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. Good job getting the foot down so he could catch it out front and pull it. Turned on it nicely for the knock.
Swing and a ball popped in the air. Out to shallow center. And it's caught for the out. Gleyber Torres up to hit. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Salas puts it away, and there are 2 down. Air Jordan steps in to take his hacks. He's already homered here in this one. Ball one there.
1-0.
And another
That's
ball.
low. That's a ball.
That
Ball.
misses the zone, and it's 3-0. On the ground, right side. Puts the tag on him, leaving the box. And that's bottom of the ninth. And now the center fielder, Kike Hernandez. Check swing, and he went. And it's 0-1.
No balls, one
Yamamoto
strike.
measures 5 feet 10 inches. He features a 4-seam fastball, a splitter, a curve,
No, ball.
a cutter, and he works in a slider.
Two one.
Fouls one off. 2-2. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. The 2-2. Up the middle, Torres. On the run, sends it over to first. It's there, and that's a great play. He's 2 outs away. Ethan Salas now at the plate. And first offering is fouled off. And that's in the dirt.
1-1.
Base is empty, 1 away here in the last half of inning number 9. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. Got him looking for the strikeout. And they're down to their last out. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Barry Larkin. He swings and fouls one off. Two down, nobody on. That's off
a
the
ball.
inside
That's
corner.
inside.
And now it's even 1-1. And that
That's a
skips
ball.
in the dirt. They're down to their final strike. Yamamoto is just 1 strike away. On the ground, and this should do it. Larkin. Ball game.
Well, he held him down for 2 solid innings, recording 6 outs in this game. Really nice job of executing his pitches. Really just playing catch with the catcher, throwing whatever.
Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. MLB The Show brings you Diamond Dynasty Baseball. It's Milwaukee taking on Chicago.